Right guys, welcome back. This is my JZ that I've pre-built. I'm sorry that I didn't show it, I just wanted to get it built. So we have got a GE with GTE pistons, Manley rods, ACL bearings. That's all new. And then we've got a GTE head gasket to obviously lower the compression, standard cams, new oil pump, and that is the engine basically. And I've built this up myself. All good fun. And then we've got a twin disc clutch that I've got off a mate second hand. It's a very expensive twin disc clutch. Don't ask me what the name is because I couldn't tell you. But I've had to set it up to take obviously the R154 box. This box has been rebuilt, so this is all ready to go in. And then I've made my own little gear stick. I think that's quite neat to go in the car. So apart from putting a few bellows and bolts in, you can get it in the car. So you're going to put the starter on now. If you didn't know, it's 214s for the JZ starter, and they I don't know why they're so long, but they always are. Right, so we've got the engine in with Cameron's help. He's much as he's smiling behind the camera, he's our new cameraman. So the video should get better. Okay, so give us a like. Right, I'm going to go underneath the car because I've got a gearbox on the jack. I'm going to jack the gearbox into place and put the bolts in. And that is the box in. Done. So we're going to do the engine mounts now. This one don't want to go on. You know when you have a bolt and it doesn't just want to go in the hole. It was me not doing the right angles. Engine box is in.
So what's left to do?
Basically put all the auxiliaries on, put the turbo on, put the inlet on. Loom, gonna have to sit and go through the loom and add wires in because this is a VVT and that engine there was a non-VVT. So we're gonna add in for the VVT solenoid, and that one had a distributor, and this one's gonna have smart coils. So we're gonna put all the coil packs in. It's basically the same recipe as in my S14. So we've got the motor in, so we're going to start doing some boring bits before we get to the nice shiny bits. As there's a big turbo on a nice, we've got to heat wrap this, alright, but forget that. Water pipe. So on these, the water pipe comes out this side, but you've got a nice big, I'm going to have a 4-inch downpipe on this, lots of heat. So we're going to cut this pipe off, re-weld it to here, and have the water pipes for the heaters this side of the car, away from the turbo and causing any problems in the future. So let's do some cutting. go like over that. So what my plan was is to turn that, take that pipe off and see if I can get it to reach.
Right.
So we're going to put the inlet planner on so I can work out where I need that water pipe to go that's dripping. And this nice posh fancy forward facing inlet. And then it will be scratched to hell the time I finish. I hope not. There you go. So I've got loads of room, so I can come out a little bit. I can have it like there really. Perfecto. Right, let's take it off and weld it up. So I put this pipe on that pipe, it literally slides over the top, perfect. I had it in the right place, but I just wanted to check with the inlet on the car. So I'm going to weld it round, make it watertight, and the same there. And then fit it back on the car. There you go, all welded round. Perfecto. We've welded up, we had to cut the pipe. For some reason it's got a joining pipe in it. I don't know if it's like, I don't know what it's for. But anyway, we've cut it off because I needed it to join there. So we've put a nice little join there and then just welded that one up and put the original pipe back on. So now, as you can see on the hot side, there is no water pipes in the way to get burst. Right, so my cameraman Cameron, he has gone to buy himself a new daily, so we're back on my camera for a minute, so then we can do some work on his car. So I'm going to put the manifold on, tried to put it on, but because this has got studs on it now, can't get it on. There you go. So we'll bolt it up, and if I remember rightly, you've got to cut that stud there down a little bit, but we will see. Right, I'm going to do the bolts up and then have a look at putting the turbo back on. Right, so we have a clutch pipe, but still we have a stranger. So a mate of mine lives up the road, he works for Exact Engineering. So we got a nice new, look at that, Ian says it on the pipe, Exact Engineering. So they're in Totnes, down in Industrial Estate. If you Google them, they do loads of fittings, pipes, oil coolers. Anything else they do?
They do all the anodised AN fittings.
Yeah, they do everything.
Everything.
And they're not that expensive. That, with the fittings, was like 20 something quid. Including the bath. Not bad. Right, so let's get it fitted and see if we've got a clutch.
The suppression, the use of marijuana.
So we got the car up in the air, Steve's going to get in. We've just filled it with clutch and brake fluid. and then we're going to bleed the clutch and see if it works. And if it doesn't work, that means I've got to take the box back out. Woohoo!
This is not standard practice, by the way.
Yeah. Down. Oh yeah, I can feel it now.
Yeah, it's not starting to hit the floor now, it's starting to actually resist. Oh, it's springing back up. I got a pedal.
So what we're going to do now is
Put the prop shaft in.
put the prop shaft in the back and
Put it in gear.
put it in gear, and then I'll turn the engine over by hand, and that's going to be fun because it's got spark plugs in.
Well, you don't need to, just turn the prop and if it locks, it locks.
Good point. There you go. It's good job he was there, isn't it? Right, let's get the prop. Right, neutral,
Right, neutral.
in gear.
Hang on. Turn it. There we go. Now I'm in gear.
Right, foot on the clutch.
Yeah,
So on the clutch.
yeah.
Yeah, I got no clutch. Foot up,
Up,
down.
down.
No. Got no clutch.
Brilliant.
Box is gonna have to come back out. Is that out of gear now, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Put it in gear.
Spin it.
Yeah. Foot on the clutch.
It's on the clutch.
Yeah, I can't even turn that. Bollocks. That's one thing I didn't want to do. So basically on the clutch cover, you can, when the clutch starts wearing, because it's a twin disc carbon fibre clutch, as you can see there, they've got 1 mil, 1.2 mil, and you can space, like when the clutch wears, you can put these in so you can keep moving the fingers or the clamping force more to the clutch. But because I've put one of these in to try and make it fit, it's now got too much clamping force and it's not disengaging. So box out. Ding. Is it that way? One, two, disc, the bit we don't need.
So all of that.
All this, yeah, all this heartache for that 1 mil. We've took the shim out, so the fingers now are pointing outwards, so when we put the foot on the clutch, it will disengage. This is a twin disc clutch we're going to put back in. Always, if you can get one, get a clutch alignment tool. It saves so much time getting the gearbox on. Just makes life easier, doesn't it, Steve?
Yes.
Right, let's build this back up. Right, so we've put the clutch in, we've had to take a disc out, this disc, as you've already seen. It was just too much, and then we've done some measurements because it's a twin disc clutch. There's spacers in there, so basically we've got to machine 6 mil off a spacer.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
basically it's got an internal slave cylinder now as opposed to an external one, and then these spacers space the slave cylinder body off the inside of the bell housing, and then you've got to then basically work out where you want it to sit in proportion to the face of the clutch. So we've now got to have that machine down 6 mil to be able to get the clutch to sit comfortably against the release bearing.
Disengage. And then put it all back together and get the bolts back in.
And hope we don't have to take it back out again.
Yeah. So literally it'll be bolt the box in with 2 bolts, get it back on its mount, and then
Put the prop in, try it again.
yeah, bleed the clutch again, and then put the prop on, put your foot on the clutch. If it disengages and we can spin the box and the engine doesn't drive the turn, then we're win-win.
Yay,
So,
race
yeah.
cars.
So yeah, fun. Right, we're going to end the video here. Got to get this machined, so it might be a day or 2. So we're out on it.
Yeah.
Right, see you on the next one. Bye!